Well, what's happening? We're going to look at two more main card fights. I just want to do two because it is 10 to 6 on Saturday and the prelims starting 3. The Fight Pass prelims starting 3 hours. So, um, and I want to. The videos haven't been getting as much views as I wanted, but I want to say that I analyze the whole card from betting perspective and stuff, just to sort of have that in my locker or whatever. But, yeah, so the first fight we're going to be breaking down is Marcos Rogerio de Lima versus Ben Sosoli. Now, this is an interesting one because Marcos Rogerio de Lima is hit or miss, to be honest. Sorry, just let me do that there for a second. He is a really powerful striker. It's actually weird because I've watched all of his UFC fights and I can't see like where his specialty is. I think he's just well rounded, but he is formerly a light heavyweight, and he has moved up to heavyweight for this one, or for the last few fights, I should say, against Adam, whatever his surname is there, and Stefan Struve. So he has had decent bit of success at heavyweight. He did get submitted by Struve in his last fight though, which is a bit of a red flag because Rogerio de Lima does have problems with fighters he takes down that can submit him. I've seen this in the St. Preux loss as well, where St. Preux Von Flue choked him again. And also he does have a guillotine loss to Antigulov. So he does come on the end of a few bad submission losses, and there with Nikita Krylov. But I don't think that is an issue to worry about against Ben Sosoli. Ben Sosoli is primarily a boxer, who's made his way over to MMA almost, or well, his specialty is in boxing, and recently he actually done an amateur boxing fight, or professional boxing fight, should I say, against Opelu, and he lost it by points. But Ben Sosoli has an amazing chin, decent boxing, doesn't check leg kicks though, which is his big problem. And one of Rogerio de Lima's specialties is the leg kick. But Rogerio de Lima does stand orthodox. Ben Sosoli stands southpaw, so he would be kicking the inside of the leg rather than the outside, so it might not be as effective in diminishing Sosoli's power than it would be if it hit the quad muscle, for example, or the calf. But saying that, Rogerio de Lima should have the advantage almost everywhere in this fight. Maybe not in boxing range, but overall stand up. If Rogerio de Lima mixes up the punches and kicks, starts kicking the legs of Ben Sosoli like Greg Hardy did, then I think he can accumulate points because Ben Sosoli, he goes for a lot of knockout shots. He basically tries his best to get a knockout in the fight. He walks people down and stuff, which means he is susceptible to being took down. And I think that's where this fight's going to end up. I think Rogerio de Lima is going to take him down, but Rogerio de Lima is he's hard to predict because he just, like, in a few of his fights he just gives up. If he doesn't get the win straight away, he has a lot of quick knockouts. Jeremy Kimball, Clint Hester, Igor a couple of years back, Moreira as well in 20 seconds. So if it goes into deep waters, I just think he just gives up. Like, he just can't trust him in that regard. And Ben Sosoli will fight for money. Like, he does go out there to win, but he can't be prone to losing on the judges' scorecards because he is sort of passive, because he looks for the one shot knockout. But if we just check his stats here, if it'll load. So yeah, as I say, Rogerio de Lima, he's moved up to heavyweight now, but he is a reasonably sized heavyweight. He's very powerful. He has huge legs. and he has a reach advantage in this spot. He does land more significant strikes per minute and absorbs less over Ben Sosoli, which is good. And he does have an takedown accuracy of 60%. He is good with takedowns, which I think is where he's going to win this fight. Rogerio de Lima. Now, if we just look at the odds, I just want to mention another thing. This is like a low-level heavyweight fight, so it's always dodgy betting on that because you never know with the power Ben Sosoli has. He might knock out Rogerio de Lima. But I am picking Rogerio de Lima to win this, and probably by submission or decision. Can't see him knocking out Ben Sosoli. Ben Sosoli has one of the best chins at heavyweight I've ever seen, and he's came out in interviews like saying he's never been knocked out, and he basically wants to be knocked out because he wants to get the feel of it, which is a weird thing for a fighter to say, especially a UFC level fighter. But take that whatever way you want. But Rogerio de Lima is 4-6, 1.67, at an implied probability of, let me just check. No, that's not it. 1.67, so 60% almost. So you'd have to cap Rogerio de Lima at 65% in this spot, and I think you can do that. But as I say, it is heavyweight fight, and it is a bit dodgy because Rogerio de Lima just like freezes sometimes when he's not initially winning the fight and stuff, and he just sort of has a tendency to give up. Which I've noticed, it's just you can't trust him. But as I say, my pick is Rogerio de Lima by submission. I just think Ben Sosoli, he's decent, but he's primarily a boxer, and Juan Espino basically grapple fucked him for the decision, which is something I can see happen as well. So that's why I say double chance prop of Rogerio de Lima to win by submission or decision. I think you get good odds on that. Let me just check Betfair. I don't think it'll show it, but it's worth a check. No, it doesn't show it, but I think it would be decent odds rather than the money line. So my pick is for that fight, Rogerio de Lima by submission or decision, double chance. If we just move on to the next fight on the main card, let me just get out of this here. So it is Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Xiaonan Yan. I'm just going to call her Yan because I end up stumbling over my words with that name. So Karolina, she's in a bad spot at the minute. Following the Jessica Andrade loss, she's become very gun shy. She used to be very accurate and just not giving a fuck in exchanges and stuff, and just going in there, just trusting her chin and just swinging wildly but accurately. But see, now she fights in bursts after the Andrade knockout loss because she is gun shy and she doesn't want to be knocked out again, because a big knockout loss for the first time in her career is very, it's just, it messes with a fighter's psychology, so it does. And then the Grasso fight, she just got boxed up, which is something I can see happening here because Yan is a decent boxer. She's not the highest level of MMA fit or MMA UFC strawweight, but she is better than Karolina at the minute. The Karolina from a few years ago would have given Yan a decent fight, but not this current Karolina. Like, Karolina's talked about basically, like, she wants to make a family and stuff. She's 1 foot in, one foot out. She doesn't know what to do for her MMA career, so I think this will be the wrapping papers for her. I think she's gonna be cut off this fight. So my sort of pick for this fight is Yan by decision. She is 2-5 favourite, which you could parlay piece. You could add it in the doubles, accumulators and stuff, because she will win this, in my opinion. But I don't fancy it at those odds, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to bet her or not. I made add her in the one parlay if I'm up money, which actually I'm up money today with card bets on my MMA Betting 72 Twitter page. Check it out. If we just check stats, Yan does land more significant strikes per minute and absorbs less, which is key. She does have that win over Angela Hill, which is very impressive, and Angela Hill is much better than Karolina at the minute. Karolina is currently 2-5 in her last 7, which just sort of tells you what all you need to know are. The division is leapfrogged her. She was one of the elite in that division, but it's just she hasn't evolved, and she's just gonna get blasted, I think, in this fight, just on the feet. Just 15 minutes of jabs, 1-2 straight punches down the middle. Karolina doesn't have the best head movement, and she will get pinged in this fight a lot, I think. So that is my pick, Xiaonan Yan, by decision. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet her or not. If I am going to bet her, it's going to be her outright and accumulator with maybe Jake Matthews or something like that. So yeah, that's my pick for these 2 fights. And next fight we'll be looking at is the co-main event, so tune in for that one. Alright, I'll see you on the next one.